Hello, my subscribers. How are you all doing today? You're looking amazing. Keep it up. You know the deal. Anyway, part number 2 of why you're struggling to lose weight. So last time we kind of covered the food basis, calories, being in a calorie deficit, things like that. This time we're going to discuss exercising in the gym to help benefit losing weight, and how that can impact you. Let's start with, well, obviously exercising and working out burns calories, so that helps put you in more of a calorie deficit. So if you find you're struggling to get your food in, or if you're finding that you want to eat more but you're unable to because of your calorie deficit, if you work out more and burn more calories, then you're allowed to eat more, theoretically. But don't get that confused with, a lot of people will take food apps and track the exercise and their calories and combine their calories burned and the calories allowed, and so they'll eat the calories they burn and also the ones they're allowed, so then that doesn't put them in a calorie deficit. That could also possibly put them in a calorie surplus, because they look at it and they go, oh, 100 or 200 calories over is fine, I'm still in a deficit. You're not in a deficit if you're eating the calories you're burning at the gym. I see too many people do this. I've done it myself. I have friends that have also done it. The calories you burn at the gym, leave them there. Do not count the calories you burn and add them to the calories you can eat. Do not eat the calories you burn. If you want to be in a calorie deficit, you need to stay in a calorie deficit. You go to the gym helps to put you in a calorie deficit. More we use, me personally, I use cardio to put myself in more of a deficit. I'm currently on a cart and I'm doing 40 minutes of cardio, just a steady state walk, incline of 7, pace of 4.5. I do that for 40 minutes just to get my heart rate and blood flowing, get myself in that fat burning range. And it helps. It allows me to burn more calories, so then I'm losing more weight, and it puts me in a deeper calorie deficit. I'm eating 1800 calories, which is quite low for a male. Do not do that if you're a male. Or do it. It's up to you. I'm not going to judge, and I'm not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm just going to give you advice. But yeah, I'm on 1800 calories. I'm doing 40 minutes of cardio a day, and then probably another hour and a half to 2 hours of weight training. So let's discuss exercising and how it helps with a calorie deficit. So let's start with the basics. Cardio. So cardio burns different ranges of calories depending on the intensity. So HIIT training will generally burn the most amount of calories in the least amount of time, because high intensity. So HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. You can usually smash out a session in 15 to 30-ish minutes and burn more calories than, I don't know, well, you'll obviously burn more than 30 minutes on the treadmill doing HIIT. But that's not for everyone. That's definitely not for me. I hate HIIT. Then you've got your steady state cardio, which is probably one of the best ways to get your cardio in my opinion, is a steady state. Because if you're running too much or doing too high a pace of cardio, so biking extremely fast for a long period of time, running for a long period of time, you're going to put yourself in the cardiovascular stage. So you're going to be strengthening your heart efficiency and lung capacity, which isn't a bad thing. Train your heart. It's important. Always do that. But your body can either lose. So if you're trying to maintain muscle mass or grow muscle mass, you can't do that if you're also training to be a marathon runner. So you got to do one or the other. There's also different ranges of intensity for fat burning and cardiovascular. Cardiovascular is a higher heart rate than fat loss. That's why I just do steady state cardio, because it gets me sweating, gets me hot, and I also don't feel like I want to die because I hate running. But yes, that explains that. So tend to stay away from the running side. If you enjoy running, go ahead. Obviously, you're going to burn more calories doing that. Do that if that's what you want to do. If you want to focus on being a runner, be a runner. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying from my personal experience, I personally don't like running. Being on a steady state works for me, and it's what I enjoy. Steady incline, slow pace, just go at it, chuck on a YouTube video or something like that, and I just go for as long as I need to. But yeah, I don't discourage you from running or biking at a fast pace or anything like that. Just work on what your goals are. If your goals are to be a marathon runner, run. If you want to do triathlons, train for that. If you want to do cycling, train for that. Do what's fun for you. Just as long, if you want to lose weight, you just need to make sure you're in that deficit, and the cardio is going to help put you in a deeper deficit. Another thing is, don't frown on weight/strength training. That goes for you females as well. Too many females think, if I pick up the weights, I'm going to get bulky. That's not how it works, okay? Yes, you're going to put on muscle mass, but it doesn't mean you're going to be bulky. It depends on your style of training, whether you gain a large amount of muscle mass or not. If you're going to do hypertrophy training, yes, you're probably going to put on muscle mass, but you can do muscle endurance training, which is more likely to tone you up and can also burn more calories than hypertrophy training. Or if you're doing a HIIT session of weight training, will burn the calories and tone the muscles. You don't have to build muscle. Weight training doesn't necessarily have to just mean getting big and chunky and swole. That's not everyone's goal, obviously, and that's not what weight training necessarily means. But anyway, the way weight training works with a calorie deficit is, so muscle burns, so the more muscle mass you have, so this is off building muscle, you can obviously build muscle and not gain weight. So if you're getting rid of fat mass, you can replace it with muscle mass over time. It obviously doesn't, you can't change fat to muscle, but the more muscle mass you have, the higher your BMR, your base metabolic rate, is going to be, because at rest, muscle burns more calories than fat, obviously. And so just sitting here doing absolutely nothing, the more muscle I have, the more calories I burn just for being here. And my information just disappeared. I was using that. Cool. Anyway, we don't need that, kind of. It's interesting. Yeah, I keep everything on my computer screen, so I have an idea of what to talk about. I know what to talk about, but I like to follow up with some information. But anyway, more muscle means a higher BMR, base metabolic rate. So that's where that helps put you in a calorie deficit for a larger amount of time, and it'll also increase your metabolism, which means further down the line that means you can eat more, which is a good thing because everyone likes to eat as much as they can, because we enjoy food as humans. But another way that weight training helps is, although you may not burn as many calories during your workout as, so if you were to do a half an hour session of weight training and half an hour of cardio, you're obviously going to burn more doing the cardio at that given time though. As soon as you step off the treadmill, I'm just going to quickly get this back. But as soon as you step off the treadmill or the weight training, the treadmill calories burnt stop there pretty much. That's basically it. But with weight training, that continues on. So it has been proven that some people's metabolic rate is increased, has been cool. I might cut this bit out. Go away. Okay, we're back. I just cut a bit out, I think, because my computer shut down and I was choking on my words. Anyway, we'll go from the base metabolic rate. Basically, we talked about it increases your base metabolic rate a small amount by having more muscle mass. We kind of covered that, I think. Anyway, weight training burns calories after you stop training. cardio stops burning calories there. That's that. There's been reports of people's metabolism staying elevated up to 32, 38 hours after the training. So that's kind of because the muscle recovery process burns calories. Your muscles are heated, heat burns calories. So that's how weight training helps benefit with weight loss, being in a calorie deficit, because you burn more calories through weight training. In my personal opinion, I feel like you burn a certain amount of calories on the treadmill, but for me, when I do weight training, I feel like I burn more calories over time. So, for example, people that skip leg day need to stop skipping leg day. You burn, I think it's 60% more calories during leg day than any other day. And males, you may disagree and say that leg day is for girls. Leg day increases your testosterone rate. So if you want to get muscular, you want to get massive, go train legs and increase your testosterone, because that's how muscle is built. That is the hormone that helps with muscle growth. That's why obviously males can grow muscle better, more efficiently than females, because we have more testosterone. So don't be a beta male, go to the gym and go do some squats. Simple as that. Anyway, so we've covered cardio training and weight training. In my opinion, if you're going to gym 3 to 5 times a week. What you do will differ depending on how many days you go. If you're going to do weight training and you're doing 3 days, I'll do 3 full body trainings. If you're going to do 4 days, I'd go upper, lower, so upper body, lower body, do that split. If you're going to go 5 days, do a push, pull, legs, upper body, lower body, do that. Or you can do push, pull, legs, then choose a muscle group of your choice, so like back and biceps or something like that, and then legs again. So train legs twice, because it's the most beneficial, again, in my opinion. Also, with your calorie deficit, if you're already quite a small person, you're going to need to be on less calories to burn it, because you don't have as many calories to get rid of. You don't have as much to get rid of as a big person. So say if you're 150 kgs, your calorie deficit could be 2,500 calories. We're just giving imaginary words. Whereas my calorie deficit is 1,800 calories. And you may be wondering, oh, how come they get to eat more than me, but they're bigger than me? So shouldn't they be eating less because they need to lose more? It's not how it works. Okay? If you're bigger, your body needs more fuel to function. If you're smaller, you don't quite need as much fuel to function. I can live off 1,800 calories, but you give 1,800 calories to an extremely large person, they're not going to function as well. You need the energy to fuel your body. You need to eat correctly to fuel your body. The bigger you are, the more you need. The smaller you are, the less you need. It's simple science. I've covered everything on there, I think. Yes, simple as that. I think I've covered this fairly well. If not, let me know in the comments and tell me I'm stupid and I'm not giving good information and that I should just give up. Go tell me that, please do. But yes, we've gone over food in the first one, exercising in this one. If you don't like weight training or going to the gym, just go for a walk or a hike or a run around the block or something like that. But keep yourself moving, because it's healthy. Obviously, you want to train your heart at the end of the day, because that's the most important muscle in the body. Do not forget to train the heart. But anyway, that covers pretty much everything. Next week, I want to go over a very frowned upon topic that even I frowned upon it until recently through my personal training course that I'm doing, or sport and exercise, whatever. I learnt what it actually means, and I became a bit more open-minded about it. But next week we're going to dip our toes in the water about BMI and what it all means. We're going to talk about that next week. And a few things that are coming up are talking about diet fads, or like different dieting things that people follow, positives and negatives of them all, and then personal opinions, obviously. And obviously I'm not just coming into it blunt as guts. I'm going to do my research. There is so much I know personally, because obviously I've tried some of them. I've fasted before. I haven't tried keto, or the carnivore diet. There's a couple other things there as well, probably. But anyway, I think we've covered everything we need to for today. If there's anything I'm missing, or there's anything that you want to know about being in a calorie deficit or help with losing weight, drop it in the comments below, and I will either cover it in an upcoming video or do like a part 3 with the information you want to know, or obviously doing my research as well, or I will chuck it on my Instagram and do a post about that, or chuck it on a story, etc, etc, just to get the knowledge and the information to you guys that you want. But yeah, we're good. So do make sure you go follow my socials, go follow my TikTok, go follow my Instagram. It'll all be linked below, obviously, as it always is. Make sure to go do that. I'm not active on TikTok. I'm trying to be active, but I'm not sure what to post at the moment, because I would like to post exercise things or what I do at the gym, but I go when it's extremely busy and I don't want to pull out my tripod and start doing that. But on Instagram, I'm active on my stories, not so much on my posting. I'm trying to get on that. I'm working on it, okay? Don't hate me, please. I'm trying my best. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for coming along and watching me. I appreciate every second that you're here with me. I really do. So go down below, follow the socials, subscribe while you're there, please, maybe. Chuck a comment, let me know what you think about my information that I'm feeding to you, or any of the past videos, etc, etc. And let me know what you would like to see in the future, or any topics that you would like me to touch bases with, because I'm always happy to hear about feedback, positive criticism as well. Tell me if I'm doing things wrong, call me out, do it, please, do it. Like right now, go into the comments and call me out, tell me I'm doing something wrong. I'm giving you a little bit of time to go into the comments. You done? Okay, sweet. Anyway, again, thank you for coming along. Go subscribe, turn on notifications. I post every Wednesday, my time, except it's Thursday. Wait, no, it's Wednesday today. I usually do it like Wednesday first thing in the morning, early hours of the morning. But I got lazy. But it happens. Things are things. I'm still posting this on Wednesday. It's currently 6:22 on Wednesday, and I'm going to post this very shortly. I'm just going to chuck it in the editing, get it done, raw footage. Let's go. Thank you. Goodbye. Wow.